Good morning, good evening, good night, except for that last part, wherever you're at in the world, and welcome to another exciting adventure in the world of Animal Crossing. And um, big news today. Not really big news, but some news. Um, the short version goes: we now have our resident center all complete, ready to go. That way, we can now have access to. Isabel is going to be a part of it, but you're not going to get to see Isabel all that much because decided for the sake of brevity, I think is the word. We're going to skip the intro when you log in, where like the news. We're going to skip the news for future episodes. That way, you don't have to worry about like just that little tiddly bit there. Obviously, I can't skip the news, but I can watch the news for you guys on there and just kind of let you know whatever it is that we might have had that was special. Congratulations on finishing your home remodeling project. I bet you're excited about having more room to spread out. Here's a little gift to help you celebrate. Excited to see what you do with this space. Thank you, Carrie. I was going to say something. I can't remember what it was. Basically, if there's anything worth note on the daily news cycle for Animal Crossing, I'll give you guys the quick heads up on that one. But you don't have to worry about like all the stuff like whether Isabel talked to her parents today or something like that. We're going to basically just straight up skip through all that, and just anything like seasonal information, anything like that, I'll be sure to let you know. But for the most part, it's just going to be, yeah, just don't worry about feeling like you're missing out on anything or anything like that. If there's anything new, I'll let you guys know. If there isn't anything new, well then it's just, no harm, no foul, I believe would be the term for that one. But something else that happened. Basically, I logged in yesterday just to make sure because I was paranoid that the resident center wouldn't pop up, like they wouldn't actually do it. So what I did was I logged in yesterday to say logged in like it's a computer game or something. I hopped on yesterday just to make sure that the day progresses one extra one, and that was it. That's why we have 9 less potatoes than what we would have already had. Namely, just because we didn't get that extra day. But, well. We're making some progress, though. Things are looking good. At least I'd say they're looking good. So what we got planned for today is, well, a whole lot of the same old for the most part. We get to check our first money tree. Gain a good extra 30,000 bells off of that one. I think we have another one that should be near complete also. Let's check the beach real quick. Probably should check the other one. Oh, no. I was mainly looking for this thing right here to see what our message at the bottle is for the day. And it says, to my faraway reader, I cannot stop thinking about this furniture I saw in a dream. So I have turned it into a Dewey recipe. I cannot keep this idea to myself, so I have placed it in this bottle. It would please me if you made it your muse, Robin. Oh, a modern wood wall. That should be something kind of interesting. Maybe we can work with that. Actually, in hindsight, maybe something we can do in the future. Hey, Renee, how's it going? Running along the beach. Oh, hey, yup. What brings you here? I want to chat, of course. And it's got tons of foods I've never heard of. I'm trying to come up with meals for as many as I can. Oh man, I had to read that word weird. Like, what was she trying to say? I get what she was saying in hindsight, but in that moment, it just kind of felt weird. Visiting our island today is Leaf, obviously. Our main goal when it comes to Leaf right now is hopefully he has something that's not a potato for sale. I love the athletic wear. Hey there, hipster. Or hi there, hipster. What's the latest? Clear skies are amazing. They really make you think about how huge our galaxy is, you know? Like sunlight travels 92 million miles to make us warm and happy during the day. And at night, some of the starlight we see has traveled billions of years to get here to our island. I want to make a joke about me being a star, but I'm too busy being amazed by nature. I mean, that's me in a nutshell. Talk to all of our female neighbors in one go. Oh, she's here to work out too. I was smelling my dad's polenta. I don't know what a polenta is. I'm guessing it's food. But they're getting their workout on. Always good. Obviously, that's probably what I should be doing is working out a little bit more. Could stand to lose a few pounds here and there, or maybe a few dozen. What does Leaf have for sale today? He has hibiscus. I think we already have hibiscus. So let's shop. Kind of makes me wish I still had all those weeds on me. Oh, wheat. Wheat is actually a really good one for us to have. He also has tulips, and I think we already have hyacinths. But what we're going to do is we're going to buy the wheat off of him. We're going to buy 10 of them. And I'll check what we have in storage later on. And whichever shrub or flower we're missing, I'm going to buy 10 of each of those as well. So, just a little heads up for you guys. As always, it's just all comes down to trying to keep things as efficient as possible. So here we are. Chris, hello, hello. Welcome to the new and improved resident services tent. Well, it's not a tent. Did I say tent? Of course, I meant building. And we couldn't have built it without your help. Now, as I mentioned in my broadcast, we need support staff for a new building, so Isabel is here to take good care of us. You're Chris, right? Okay, that's a terrible female voice. Mr. Duck told me about you. I don't know if I'm going for a female voice or if I'm going for Mickey Mouse. Oh, I just started today. Oh boy. So I'm sure I'll have my hands full learning all the ins and outs of this new job. But I'm already smitten with the island life. So you can count on me to give my absolute best. That's just terrible. I don't know. Not only is that a terrible female voice, it's a terrible Mickey Mouse voice too. Golly gee willikers. New services. What do you want? What do you want? Oh, man. Will you allow me to build an incline? Is that a service that you'll let me have? Does this reset back to 1? We're sorry, it was unavailable yesterday due to construction services. To make up for that, we're giving customers access 500 miles. Also, regardless of your access history, your daily bonus will be set at 7+ days tomorrow. Oh, well, good. That works out for us. Any good fences for sale? There's new... Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. Well, the one we definitely want is this one, right? Ultimate pocket stuffing. I'm gonna have to... That should make it to where we have the largest pockets possible. Now I know that it's gate kept behind getting your residence center. So if anybody didn't know that, like I was unaware, now we know. Cool. There's a couple of apps for the phone. Pro decorating license. I'm not sure what a pro decorating license does. Huh. Change your skin color, new eye colors, more hairstyles. And now we have access to DIYs for all of these interesting things, which I've always been a big fan of stuff like the fountain or the outdoor bath. The one I'm most a fan of, though, it's one that you have to actually outright buy further down here. Fortunately, we have the update, so we should have all of the other things, except we don't. Maybe we get them when we get the other thing, or it's later on. I don't know. But there's a special fountain that you can get. Yeah, they're missing some of the higher up stuff, so maybe I'm wrong. No, I don't think the clock was there, so maybe it's just later on down the line. But the big thing was there was a fountain that I wanted. So we're going to get the Pro Decorating License, see what that does. I think what that does is it's the one that lets us use Pro Designs on our DIY customization. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm assuming it is, so this totally makes sense. I got my Pro Decorating License. Now I can use accent walls and ceiling items to realize my vision. Okay. No, what it is I believe it allows you to use ceiling decor, like fans or lights or stuff, but also an accent wall, which is one wall in your house. I believe you can pick which one. Historically, I always just pick the backmost wall. But what it is just you plant. Looking at all these plants over here, starting thinking about planting. You words are so hard to use right now. We're gonna move these flowers out and replace them with all the wheat. But what it is it's one wall that you can use a different type of wallpaper on, and it's called an accent wall because it's just like it's an accent to the room, helps it look a little bit better. If you've noticed some of the most interesting or the coolest designs that people have used on their islands, it's usually or in their houses and whatnot, it usually involves the accent wall. And I'm definitely a big fan of it. Good news is we have wheat, which I would consider wheat is probably the most important of the six crops that you can grow. I would say the second most important is probably sugar, and third probably the potatoes, and then like carrots, tomatoes, and pumpkins are like all tied for fourth, namely because carrots, tomatoes, pumpkins are more directed towards like very specific or niche recipes, whereas anything you make that uses bread, you need flour, and you make flour from the wheat. Anything you need that, like if you need pasta, you still need the wheat and whatnot. So basically, like wheat's going to help make all the flour, and for some odd reason, like you use the same wheat to make both types of flour, just like you use sugarcane to make both kinds of sugar. So something we get to look forward to with that one moving on. Other than that, what have you guys been up to? We have all this set up currently, looking really good, making some progress. Like I said, I just hopped on yesterday just to move the day counter up a day, but I didn't actually do anything on the off day. I still haven't figured out how I'm going to do that. I think what I might do is try to see if I can fit it all into a 60-second short. We have coconuts now. We can use those for cooking as well. One of the easiest ones for me is when you use a coconut to what's it called? Actually, let's get all these coconuts because I want all of these coconuts. But there are some recipes you can use that are basically just you take like 3 items and it gives you what's it called? 5 hunger meter. And those things are what I would consider probably some of the most efficient items that you can have, or recipes that you can have. Namely, because you do it like that, it's just like super simple. It's like instead of having 1 that gives you 1, you just take 3 and you make 5. So you net 2 extra ones. I could be wrong. Ooh. Is that the... Where's it going? We need one of those. Got it. Is it new? Okay, it's not new. We didn't say the yes when we caught it, so it's a duplicate. We can use it for other things. We can sell it. We can hold on to it for a model. I'm not entirely certain what we're going to do with it yet, namely due to the fact that our storage has it has increased, so we can justify keeping it. One upside to coconuts over some of the other types of plants or trees that you can grow, or grow trees. One benefit to coconuts over other trees is coconuts cannot have wasps in them. Wasps. And the reason why this is beneficial is that just means that if you were to say trying to think how to word it. If you were to try to get wood, like you try and get like extra wood around your island for DIYs and whatnot, you don't have to worry about ever getting stung by a wasp if you just chop your coconut trees, because coconut trees have the same like amount of wood, like the same wood pool. It's not like a game like say Minecraft where like specific trees have specific types of wood. Like no, all wood in Animal Crossing comes from trees, whether they're cedar trees, pine, hardwood trees, fruit trees, palm trees, anything like that. They all drop the same amount of wood, the same rate. And because of that, and the fact that you can't get a wasp out of a coconut tree, if you're looking to get large amounts of wood, but you don't want to have to worry about getting stung by a wasp in the process, you can literally just hit all your coconut trees and you'll get all the wood that you want and not have to worry about ever getting stung in the process. Really, I'm just putting all these over here. No particular reason outside. I'm just too lazy to come up with some sort of special way of doing so. I wouldn't mind though if like this could like be the startup to literally just having like a whole coconut beach on one side. But there, we got all those coconut trees planted. In a few days we'll have more coconuts, and basically what we'll probably do is I will hit them for the wood. These will be my wood trees. I'm not sure if those little ones over there that are next, I can never remember if the tree will grow if it's on this part or if it's on the bottom part. I can never quite remember that one. If they don't grow, we'll just replant them somewhere else. But going back to what I was actually saying was, what have you like? What are you guys up to lately? Is there anything new going on in your lives? Is there anything? Is there any new games, or in my case, old games that you've been picked up lately? I just recently got a new game. I hear that it's a dying game. I don't care. I've been having fun with it the past few days, or yesterday specifically. I had fun with it yesterday, and I'm now at a point where I'm just like, I just kind of really enjoy it. It's a game called, I'm sure you've heard of it. It's called Temtem, and it's just, I've just been having fun with it. I played a lot of Pokemon as a kid, and even as a young adult, and even as an actual adult. And basically, what I'm going for is I'm trying to have a better outlook on things, trying to calm down, trying to not be so stressed all the time, trying to improve the influences in my life. And as much as I love Pokemon, it's an integral part of my life. I'm never going to not love Pokemon. Um, Sometimes the inspirations for things in Pokemon create a, how can I put it, a negative impact on your life. Um, and I'm just trying to like leave room for things that are not so bad in a like. I guess best way to say it is I do have a bit of a concern about my spiritual health, if that makes any sense. And as much as I like it, and we all have our vices and things that we enjoy, if possible, I'd like to try to enjoy things that maybe aren't as bad in that sense. And for me, that comes down to part of the reason why I've been enjoying the Temtem game is literally just because, what do we got here? Sell a hot item. Oh man, I don't think. Let's see what the hot items are. Oh, we actually have to see um, what our turnips go for. But part of the reason why I've been focused on Animal Crossing is Animal Crossing 110% is a good, wholesome game. I enjoy it. I'd like to try something, like be open for something if it comes out later on. I'm not saying that like this is not some sort of an announcement that we're going to be doing a Temtem playthrough or anything like that. It's more of an MMORPG type of thing. And honestly, quite frankly, from playing the game, I think I would enjoy it more. My number one complaint in the game is the online rule, I guess would be the word. The fact that you have to be online to play the game. If you could go, like, there's an offline mode, so you don't have to worry about like seeing other players just standing around doing nothing or whatever it is they are doing. That would be I think a good change for the game. But in the meantime, that's not what they have. So, but good news is it's relatively. I thought like when I picked it up that the game was like a lot of the games that you look at these days, you start playing it or whatnot, and you're like, yeah, it's only been out for a couple of years, and then you end up looking up the actual release date, and you find out the game's like at least 6 years old, if not older than that. Like, think of your favorite game right now, or a game that's really popular, and like let me put it this way. League of Legends, if you enjoy League of Legends, it looks really great right now because of all the updates. But that game has been out for like over a decade. It has been a while. Fortnite is 8 years old. Minecraft prides itself. It's like 12, 13 years old. So like Minecraft first came out around the time that I started uploading Pokemon videos. Like big difference. Bird bath. We should have enough stones to make a bird bath and sell that. So I probably should have actually went and got the bird bath. Oh yeah, while we're here, they should post the turnip prices outside. That's what they should do. Turnip prices. What time is it? It's afternoon. Oh. Hey yo, those turnips gotta go. We're gonna be making ourselves about a 50% profit. It's not something spectacular. I mean, we only got like I think 50,000 in turnips, but hey, it's an improvement, right? We're getting something, a good chunk back. And considering how broke we are, we're gonna enjoy what we can get, guys. Let's craft something. We're gonna craft that bird bath because I want those Nook miles. So let's scroll down to the stone area, make a bird bath. One thing I like to do when it comes to decorating houses, I might do that when we build our house, start decorating our house once it's done, is like the idea of the private garden. I wish you could actually have that in the game. To that, what I mean is the idea of the private garden for me is in the back area is where I prefer it because you can't really see, so it makes sense that it might be a private garden behind the house because you can't actually see those. Is you just put down a grass decor on the ground or something like that, and you just give it that garden vibe. Hey guys, I want to sell something to you. We are about to double our money though, also. So it's tempting to sell these too. Oh man, screw it. Let's just sell them all right now. We can always get more. Sell a tree branch too. Sell the potatoes. Oh man, we're gonna get some good money right now, guys. If that's any less than 100,000, I'd be surprised. Drum roll. Wow, just barely over 100,000. But hey, it's good. We're good. We're pretty much, that's half of our debt covered right there. We also get 1,000 Nook miles from that, and then another 300 Nook miles from that. Yeah, looking spicy right about now. I'm a big fan of these. I think they're called Go. Yeah, Go board. I like them as a little decor because I feel like they're really stuff. I should probably learn how to play it at some point. But other than that, what else do we have? So yeah, the Tim game. It's just been my source of just fun side gameplay going on currently, and basically that's kind of what I'm asking you guys. Like, what have you been enjoying lately? What is inspiring you? What's making you feel good? I think what I need to do, or what I could do, maybe I should include what's it called? A question of the day. Like, obviously I ask questions on a near daily basis, but like maybe what I should start doing is maybe I can like post maybe next week we'll start doing that. Is I'll find a question of the day, similar to the prattling idea, and what we'll do is hopefully I'll answer the question throughout the episode of AXA, and hopefully then maybe that'll give you guys the opportunity that we can also answer the questions however you would too. Yeah, I think that's actually a great idea. We'll start doing that starting next week, which would be not the next episode technically. It would be the episode after that, namely because we status-minded speculator. Get ourselves some avaricious money bags. We'll do the stream. I don't know what the stream, if it'll follow that same setup as well. And what I mean by that is that we have a question of the day during the stream. What should the topic be for the stream, right? Like I don't mind doing a topical stream, and then just trying to it'll be like an open forum type of thing. Maybe what we could maybe that's what we can do. Maybe have it we'll have a topic on certain streams, and then we could also have an AMA stream too. Kind of want to consolidate them though together, do we'll have an AMA stream, but it'll be on the first Friday stream, when we have a specific music artist that we're focused on. So it'll be like, yeah, well, you can hop in, ask me anything. We can talk about the artist. Like, how often should I have an AMA though? Like, honestly, maybe what I can do is the 5th Friday we can do an AMA style stream where those of you unfamiliar with what an AMA is, it's Ask Me Anything. And basically what it would be is just have a stream. It could be like the 5th Friday of, since those only come every so many months. Oh no, come back. I need to catch you. So does it fly out to the ocean and come back? Okay, we got it. I think that's a new one for us. It's not. It's not a new one. We already had one, so nothing new there. But I mean, it's kind of a weird concept, honestly, like in hindsight. It was like, oh yeah, we should do like an AMA. Like, ask me anything. But like, my whole life is like an AMA. It's like, what does one do? Like, how does one actually successfully do the Ask Me Anything? I feel like it implies that it's not normal or acceptable to be asked a question about your personal life on a regular basis. So you have to have specifically like an AMA type of situation where it's like, okay, today is the one day I'll give you the opportunity to ask me personal questions. Everybody only gets 2.3 personal questions. How do you get a 0.3 personal? That sounds like a personal question to me. How's that a personal question? Because I'm taking it personal. That's how it sounds like a personal question. So, is that really what you want to ask? No. Okay. Well, then I would think real hard about what you're going to ask next, Mr. and or Mrs. or themses. But cool. So all the rocks are bonked. And yeah, so as you can see, I don't know why I keep catching those paper. I feel like they're worth something. They're probably not, but I just feel like they're worth like 1,000 maybe. I gotta go do the actual research on those things. Maybe that's what we should do in the future. Is I have like an informational video about all the bugs, where to catch them, what they're even worth. But all the flowers are water. Everything's looking good right about now. And yeah, so I think we'll try to figure out some sort of a topic for future videos. I have 2 sources of inspiration, more or less, and how I plan on doing that. The first one is just a generic topical question, just ask you guys about something or whatever, what you think about one particular thing. Or I might try to blend a little bit of my spiritual side with it, so just ask like a question regarding, or maybe not like ask a question, just kind of go into depth about a particular verse in the scripture that's just kind of on my head, something like that. Or could probably do a little bit of both, and where it's just like have like a generic question that asks a like a generic topic that asks a question about one particular thing, and tie it back around. Maybe have like a verse of the day to help remind people that because I feel like that's what we need more than ever right now in the year 2025, is just a reminder that as bad as things look, they are going to get better. And I feel like that's what we need a whole lot more of in the year 2025 is hope. And hope comes from people who are strong of will, who are willing to not accept the negative perspective that the world has right now. Hope comes from being able to look at the beast and not be afraid, not waver, not be concerned, not be distracted from the truth that is right in front of us. And if nothing more, I could hope that maybe I could help spread that vision for hope around with people so that they can get a better vibe with that. Vibe, I don't think vibe's the word, but you know what I mean. Just the idea of things don't have to be so dreary. We can look at it from a positive perspective, and I hope that we we learn to do that a little bit better. So maybe that'll be what I end up doing next week. It's hard to say for certain what the future holds. Um, as you see, like it's recording on one day and posts the next day, and then we have the stream, and I'm not entirely certain what the future holds, but a beacon of hope is truly a meaningful aspiration, and yeah, you guys, I hope you stay hopeful, and as I try to spread these good messages, I hope that they find a good root. We'll see what the future looks like moving forward. We'll see each other more than anything. We'll see each other. I want to see you do better, and I want to show myself doing better as well. And we will find inspiration in one another. And yeah, but until next time, you guys are doing fantastic. I absolutely love each and every one of you. And yeah, tune in tomorrow. I'm not entirely certain how busy I'm going to be with work, but I'm definitely going to host the stream one way or another. So if it's a little bit delayed like last week, so be it. But I definitely look forward to spending that time with you guys. So you guys take care. I'll see you soon, and toodles.